Alright, there we go. Been about a minute. Probably good to go on. Alright. Hey, good morning. My name is Quimby. We're gonna switch over to game view in just a little bit. Ready? And about ready. 3, 2, 1, and pop! Hello. Hello. Happy time zone appropriate greetings to all. Hope it's a good day for you. Welcome back to Mayor's Paradise. Welcome back to New Stunk City. And welcome back to No Lore Thursday. We gotta love a Thursday with no lore. Oof, sorry, can we see Joe from back here? Sorry, I love my little F5 adventures. Yep, there's Joe. Hey Joe. Plans for today is we're gonna be working on the yellow line. We've got the red line and the blue line pretty set at this point. So now it's just the yellow line that needs to be completed. We've had some smooth stone cooking. Here, let me bop on my armor real quick. We've had some smooth stone cooking over in the furnaces over here. So, you know, that'll be good for having stone. We chopped down some trees yesterday. So I think we've got everything that we're gonna need for the railroads. Every time I say the word railroad, I will admit to, thinking of like railroading like D&D and stuff, you know, when the plot is forced to go the way that the DM wants, but you know, the players do not wish to, so then they're just kind of like beaten into submission basically. So we're not going for that kind of railroading, at least I hope not. Hey, hi Dark Gamer! Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. And hey Sally, hello, hey guys! Good to see you here. I am packing up my smooth stone for a long trip out. Gonna need to make a lot of it into slabs. Not too much of it, but a good amount. I have a lot of smooth stone. Yeah, how are you guys doing today? I hope it is good times for you. I should probably just turn the stuff I have into slabs, honestly. But yes, I hope it is good days for people in chat. I'm having a pretty good day. I'm feeling pretty great. We're going with can't stay long. Oh, that's all right. That is perfectly fine. I'm glad you showed up. You know, it's always just fun to see people even for a second. Oh, Silky Boy needs some help. You know, trying a new like October style playlist thing. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but we're gonna try for it. You're playing Celeste and vibing. Oh, Celeste is a good game. I haven't ever finished it, but I think about it a lot. I think about the game and like the style of it and the lessons and stuff. Ooh, hello. Excuse me, sir. You have nothing that I'm really interested in, so that's kind of unfortunate for you. I'll always try to say hi. Oh, thank you, Dark Gamer. That actually like really means a lot. I'm like, aw, there are people in this world who want to say hello to me. That's very sweet, thank you. I appreciate you, Dark Gamer. I want you to know. I also need a minecart. Okay, I think that should be most of the stuff we need. Oh yeah, I don't think you guys have met. That's chill. I always like when people in chat can make new connections and have new meetings. That's honestly like my favorite thing is people in chat getting to know each other and like becoming friends and making it's just good. It's good vibes out here. Whee! Alright chat. Here we go. We've got the yellow line. Oh. I sent that through like yesterday and now it's arriving. That's actually kind of precious. I actually love that a lot. But yeah, the new friends. New friends are good friends. I just realized that I probably want to start in Bread City. Like, I've done a bit of work back over towards Paper Plains, but the main section that needs a lot of work. Although I guess there is like this bit out here, and that will require a lot of work. Okay, well, we'll start from this direction. Starting probably with adding in the fences. Yeah, aw. No, seriously, chat. Like, my favorite thing is watching you guys just be friends and be sweet. It's like let's all just, I don't know, be nice to each other for some reason. I know what I needed to do before heading out. I was supposed to pick up a whole bunch of bamboo. Okay, so we're gonna make a quick detour back. It's fine, don't worry. This is just classic Quimby style. Yep. Wholesome times in the chat today, yeah. Wholesome times. But hey, welcome, Mr. Malouk. I am a wreck, probably. Oh, imagine remembering to pick up the supplies that you need to do the things before actually leaving. Chat, I would never remember to do that, ever. I think it would be frankly ridiculous if I were to actually pick up everything that I need before leaving. Oof. I forgot to say my line. Oh, say the line. I love the line. Could not be me. Aw, rip Sally. Someday you'll forget to say your line. I believe in you. You'll have memory problems eventually. You'll have memory problems someday. Alright. Oh, I've just received a text message that I need to answer. Don't worry, people, it's me. I'm here. Yeah! The line! We got it! We got it! Here, hold on. Sorry, I got a family member I need to answer. I'll just let them know that I'll talk to them later. Hold on. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Don't panic. No, I will panic. I will panic. Sally, excuse you. You can't tell me not to panic. If I want to panic, I will darn well panic. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was kind of intense. Answer the questions as soon as possible. Giving a time frame. Oh, talking to relatives. It's certainly a thing. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, we're getting frogs! Ooh. Here, let's pause. It's getting a bit dark, but let's pause and get some frogs. I like frogs. I think frogs are very nice. Alright, I'm ready? Chat, frogs are brought to you by Dark Gamer. Alrighty? Oh, here we go. And frogs. Yeah, today's frog sponsored by Dark Gamer. Aww. They are simply the frogs, chat. Oh, and there you go. Yeah, thank you so much for the frogs, Dark Gamer. I appreciate your dedication to the frogs. You know, I think that's the wrong button to click. That's the button to click. Yeah, it's about the frogs, chat. It's about the frogs. Yeah, so thank you very much, Lee, for the frogs. Many appreciations. That squid is gonna die. That squid is gonna perish. What did I tell you, chat? That squid was gonna perish. Aw, and the frog emojis, chat. Okay, so hot take. I think it's the coolest thing when people like use emojis or like emotes or whatever in my chat. Like I don't know what it is about them, but I'm always just like pictures. Instead of text, there is pictures. So if you ever feel the urge or desire to use any sort of like emote or anything, I will probably be like, wow, that's so cool, and I might like I will turn into like a person who's very new to this whole, I don't know, internet business, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, what's the name of that one? What is that, huh? Hieroglyphics Goper. Hieroglyphics do Goper. Hieroglyphics just kind of happen, and it's like, wow. Alright, so I want a bit more bamboo. I want enough bamboo that we can make a whole ton of sticks, so we can make a whole ton of fences. Because that's the clincher. We gotta get the fences. I should go on Creeper Watch real quick. Creeper Watch. It's like one of those old like cop shows about like highway patrol or something, except it's about explosions. Hello. Hello. Come on. Alright, we got one of them. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Excuse me. I know this chat love dangerous animals. I like animals in general, so like including dangerous animals. Oh, and yeah, Sally is our resident like aminal person. Okay, so I really like holding tarantulas. I know that a lot of people are afraid of tarantulas, but I think that that is incorrect because tarantulas are actually so good. Tarantulas are really good. You just hold them in your hand and they don't move and you don't move and you're just sitting vibing there together, and that's all that needs to happen, you know? I've heard so many stories of people like holding tarantulas and then like panicking and throwing them and then they get hurt because of that. But it doesn't have to be this way. As long as you just simply do not throw the tarantula, then everything will be okay. My favorites are snakes. Snakes are so good. I adore snakes so much. I know that many people are afraid of snakes and think that they're like slimy for some reason, but I don't understand why people would think that snakes are slimy because they're just smooth. They're just very, very smooth. Do I have stone in here? I don't, but I do now. So I'm just gonna move some things into my shulker boxes that we've got here for easy transport. And yeah, let's put the rest of the smooth stone in too. Yeah, but what kind of snake is your favorite snake? Because, I mean, I think we all know here that, you know, all snakes are unique and special and deserving of love. But like, but do you have like a specific favorite? Do you have, I don't know, a specific kind that you go for, kinds that you don't actually like? I'm a big fan of corn snakes. I really like when they get like was it like the like secondary recessive trait or something, and then they're like pale pink colors. I think that is so pretty. Snakes are pretty in general. When it comes to mythical creatures, I'm a huge fan of dragons. Ooh, like which kind of dragon though? Are we talking like Eastern, like Chinese style dragons, or like Western style dragons, or both? I think I love the differing ideas of dragons. There was a book that I read as a child. It was part of the like Horrible Harry series, and I really liked how they did like a dragon war at one point. It was like you know, differing ideas of what a dragon is, because I don't know, the concept of dragons is pretty common. Chat, someday I need to read the stories of like St. George the Dragon Slayer, because I don't know, just the old dragon myths, I guess. I'm like, wow, it's so old. I like all kinds of dragons. All kinds of dragons are good dragons, so I really don't blame you for that. That's probably the best way to go about it, really. But we're just gonna pick up a whole ton of bamboo, and then we're gonna turn it all into sticks, and then we're gonna shove it in a chest, if that's all right with you guys. If that's all right with you guys. Because we gotta get the, we're getting bamboo for the fences that make the railroads look cool. Main railroad section is mostly complete, but what we need to do is get the part that makes it look like an actual, like, cool railway thing, and not just a floating line in the air. Because don't get me wrong, a floating line in the air is pretty cool, but at the same time, it's not exactly ideal for travel these days. If you or a loved one have found yourselves on a floating line in the air, please contact. Oof. I really like, okay, so on the subject of like snakes and mythical creatures that kind of involve snakes, I really like Naga myths. I got introduced to Nagas from a game called Heroes of Might and Magic 3. And just Nagas existed in one of the like creature types of the game. The game is fairly complex, but basically there's like different towns and castle type origins for various just various aminals and creatures and people and stuff. And one of them is Nagas, and they are always just cool as heck. They're just snake people, and they have swords, and they're cool. Chat, name something cooler than snake people with swords. I'll wait. Okay, it looks like we ended off about right here. Okay. Yeah, because this section, this is where we gotta start filling things in. I appear to have run out of smooth stone right there, so that was exciting. Here, let's trade those things out. Pick up our materials. Let's just pick up like a stack of each for now. And then why do I always go for the axe when breaking shulkers? That's incorrect. And let's make like let's make some stacks of the fences. Snake people dual wielding swords. Exactly. Did you guys watch the King Cobra movie? I don't think I did. It's not ringing a bell. Is it about snakes? Or like, I don't know, snake people or something? Because I'm down for all of those options actually. I'm going to need so many more sticks throughout the day. That's just something I'm holding in the back of my mind. I'm going to need many, many sticks. Okay, so apparently I really ran out of stuff. Not sticks, I want this. Cause I'm looking at that and that is not the way it's supposed to look. So let's just fix this up real quick. Nope, not you. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. There we go. That's how that's supposed to look. But yeah, what is King Cobra about then? It sounds kind of cool. Did I make myself? Yes, I did. Made myself a little staircase out of here. Kind of. Yes, there we go. Holes in the ground, chat. What can I say? When you've got holes in the ground, you've got holes in the ground. Like, I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's supposed to be like that. Okay, and then we're going back down. That cobra is the size of a Titan boa. Ooh, movie has big snakes. I mean, I should have expected that from a movie called King Cobra, but Titan boa, my beloved. Titan boa, my beloved, Sally. Aw. I just like big snakes. I just think snakes are cool and deserve to be gigantic, you know? If there is one species in this world that deserves to be just huge and terrifying and, like, have the ability to eat me, I think it's giant snakes. Honestly, like, snakes are just so interesting that I would not complain if one of them just decided that I was probably food, you know? Because I am probably food to a giant snake. And that's just a fact of life that I need to learn to live with. Chat, sometimes you just need to accept that you are food for the giant snake. And there's not a lot that you can do about that. Sorry, but you can't. Let's get, why could I not do that for a second? That was odd, but okay, let's chill. Let's chill. Ready, chat? This is my secret trick. Bam. I have escaped. The railroad cannot hold me. Oh, chat. Imagine, okay. This just came to mind, but imagine, like, prison but train. But not like prison on a train, it's like sentient prison but train. And I don't know, like, that just came to me when I said, like, train cannot contain me, but just, what if prison, but also train? I think that would be a cool place to be imprisoned, honestly. I would not complain about that. Oh, how did I do the sections that were just, like, one off of the ground? Hold on, chat, we gotta do some research. Chat, it is time for research. And we better be getting back to paper planes anyway. Oh, we do it with with like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so still 5 in between-ish. Okay, alright. No, one less, because it'll be 4, because then we do 2 on either side. I'll recount in the morning. So I just looked at chat again and just, Titanoboa, my beloved. Man, chat, snakes are underrated. So, I think it's fun to think about how snakes can live, like, literally anywhere. You know, just if you think of a place in the world, there's probably snakes that live there. I think Antarctica is the exception because it would probably be too cold for snakes there. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there are snakes that live in the Arctic, please do tell. But I think, like, every single other continent has snakes on it. They're just, like, one of the ideal life forms. It's like, hello, would you like to survive? And I say, yes, I would like to survive. And nature says, become snake. And I don't think I can do that very easily, but, you know, props to nature for asking me to try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep. There's a 5 gap there. Just snakes. They go places. It's interesting because you think about like divergent evolution and stuff, and how like bears in like Asia and the Americas look so different, but then snakes I feel like are kind of just very similar everywhere. You know, some of them have fangs and stuff, and sure, some of them are constrictors, some of them are like desert snakes and have spikes and stuff. There's lots of different kinds of snakes, but at the same time, at the end of the day, they're all just kind of snaky. You know, they simply are the snakes. Yeah, so we keep the same number between, we do the side things differently on the lower sections. I can know how to do things, chat. I can brain space. Alright, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we give it a little dressing on either side. And then, oh boy. Chat, so this section may be a little more complex, because I could build all the way down with, like, smooth stone, and then do fences all the way down. And that would probably be more accurate to, like, real life, because I'm thinking about, like, oh, bye, Dark Gamer! Yeah, you said you couldn't stay long, and I'm glad you stuck around for as long as you did. Bye! Farewell, have a good day. Hope you have good times. You know, hope it's a decent... Whoop! I thought I was holding shift. Feather falling 4, my beloved. I thought I was holding shift. I was not. Let's just water elevator our way back up. And trying to find a place where the sand isn't gonna fall down. Wow, chat, how do I get myself into these situations? I think I just do. I think I say, should I get myself into a situation? I think that I should, and then I do. Heck, it will just yep, that's how that's gonna happen. Whee! Whee! Yeah, bye, Dark Gamer. This time I'm actually holding shift. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Yeah, this one's gonna be rough. I don't know, chat, what do you think? Should I try to come up with like a different support strat, or should I go for the like making the entire huge long thing? Because honestly, I could go either way. I've got enough smooth stone, and I could probably wrangle together enough fences to make that work for the like going all the way down one. But if that sounds too complicated, we could probably work up some sort of like angle strat thing where it like goes down at an angle and supports itself on either side. Like have these meet in the middle and then have like a support on either side. That one may be a little more complex. Like it would be just like brute force to go all the way down and up. But doing the little side thing might be easier, but more complex in some ways. It's a tricky decision, chat. Huh. I might just go for the brute force option, honestly. Because doing a cool sideways thing would be cool, but also not consistent with the rest of the railroad. And if we're thinking about the time period that this is supposed to be with the whole 1875 sort of thing, I kind of get the feeling that they would just build the struts going down. So chat, this is about to get a bit more complex. I gotta get myself like a good spot to work from. Because I don't want to go down and then like build all the way up only to discover that it's like the wrong spot. Here, for the moment, let's add the little side pieces. There we are. Do I have any? No, I got rid of all of my non-blocks of things I'm going to be doing here. So instead, what if we just do a little... Bop! That'll get us a good start going down. Ugh. Not the biggest fan of this one, chat. Not the largest fan here. Have I built this? Have I miscounted? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have miscounted this one. I hate it. I hate it. Well, anyways, let's just make our way down. Feather falling. Do I go after it? That would be too much effort, chat. It's like too smooth stone, is that? I know I said we're not going after it. But consider that I am, consider that I'm a crazy person. Consider that I have problems. Consider that, just consider that, if you will. If you have, chat, if you ever have a moment, please consider, for me, like, just as a favor. Just as a favor, please consider, why does it keep going, why does it go down further? Why is it like this? Why is it ever thus? Chat, do we exist only to suffer? Do we exist only to chase after smooth stone blocks in ravines? Okay, well, at any rate. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You've got to be joking. Woo! Well, this is gonna take a large percentage of my budget. How are you guys in chat doing? I'm suffering a little bit, but I hope that you guys are not suffering a little bit. Another news, I definitely counted that one correctly, so that's good. How am I gonna... Maybe just this middle section between these two will have the fences. Wow, chat, look at how good that MLG was. Alright, anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've lost count somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. See, chat, I knew that there would be this risk when building over a ravine, but I took it. I took the risk. I said that seems like an okay thing to do. Was I correct? Probably not. Do I have to live with it now? Yeah. It is lifting me up. It has lifted me into the air. Let's pull out like 3 of these. Bop, bop, bop. Got him. All right. So while we're here, bop, bop, and bop, bop. Perfect. Can I reach? This cobblestone. Chat, this cobblestone will be my sacrifice. Oh, hi, CNR Pro. Hi. Sorry if it's been a hot second since you said hello. I've been preoccupied by the futile nature of existence. Namely that I made a decision about building and then it's been kind of difficult to work with. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is that. but also that. Bam. It's genius, chat. No one has ever suspected or done anything quite so genius. Okay, well, we've got the struts. It's time to head back to paper planes, but we've got the struts. How are you today, Sinar? Hope you are vibing well. I am doing railroad work. Also, taking the railroad back to paper planes because I'm in that weird space where it's like technically closer to paper planes, but it's still a good distance away because this railroad is hecking gigantic. And it's a thing. It's a thing for sure. Here, I'm going to drink some liquid because that is pretty important. Liquid. Okay. Alright. Hopefully, chat, now that we've completed the main work on that section, like, we gotta put the fences in and stuff, but hopefully now that, like, I don't know, I feel like the main kind of stuff is done, hopefully tomorrow will be a bit of a better day. Hopefully tomorrow will be alright vibes. Alright, was I out late enough? Yes, I was. Alright. Shh. I'm going creeper hunting. It's creeper season. Duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. The classic. The duality of man, chat. Duck season or wabbit season. You can only have one. And yeah, that's probably good. Let's head back out. You know what, chat? I'm changing the music. I thought it would be fun to work with, but I think I really would just prefer some different bops. How's this? I mean, that'll work for me. What is up with the volume? Did I? Hold on. Is that good? Let's hope so. Is it? Sorry, chat. Just music volume is being very odd. Okay, there we go. I'm more of a duck season person myself, though I suppose we all have a little bit of wabbit season in us. You know, truer words have never been spoken. We do all have a little bit of wabbit season inside of us. Truly one of life's greatest mysteries is how we all ended up with wabbit season. Chat, I was having some thoughts today while I was out walking my dog. I just got like the craziest flashback to when I was in elementary school. And I'd been sent to a different classroom for like, I think I was sending a message to the teacher or something. And I exited the classroom and then immediately went, where am I? Because I'd gotten entirely turned around due to the being in a different spot in the building than I usually was. I like exited the classroom at a different angle than I normally would like be in that space. And it just kind of resulted in me just being a lost, lonely child for a little bit. I was like, oh no. And I think that that's probably when I should have known that I'd never have a good sense of direction ever. Quimby lost? Yes, it was an early example of Quimby lost. There I was, just a small, innocent child trying to make my way in the big, scary elementary school. And I just had no clue where I was or how to get back to my normal classroom. And chat, we really should have known then. We really should have known about my sense of direction at that point. Well, chat, sometimes I can MLG. Can you let me? I wish to jump on top of this fence here. Oh my gosh, chat. I'm on top of the fence. Wait, hold on. That does make me wonder. Oh, hell. I am floating. I am floating. MLG Pro. MLG Pro. I'm so good at this whole MLG business, but, hi, chat. I've developed the power of flight for the sole purpose of living on top of fences. Man, chat, I can't believe that I can hover, but only when I'm on top of fences. Minecraft physics are so weird. Why are Minecraft physics the way that they are? I'm trapping these bats. These bats will never see each other ever again except through a fence. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. But Minecraft physics just... They don't make sense. This is going to take up the entirety of my fences that I've got on me right now. Chat, this is going to... This one section is probably going to be the most expensive area. No, I went over another ravine later! Chat. Quimby Witchcraft caught in 4K. Oh, I wish. Because then that would mean I could do it on command. But chat, I went over another ravine later. And I, like, really went over the ravine. I didn't just, like, cross the ravine like this one. I, like, followed the ravine along. Oh, boy. Oh, that one's going to be so fun to deal with. That's going to be really exciting, actually. I don't have enough sticks to make a full complement of 3 stacks of fences next time. Wow, chat, have you ever just had the sudden realization that you have messed up? Because I personally have never done that. Never ever in my life. The most confusing part to me is, like, why does putting something on top of a fence make it lower? Wait, hang on. Today we're moving the railroad away from the ravine because reasons. Oh, I might. Not gonna lie. I might. Here, I've only got this many sticks, so we're just gonna go with this many planks. Pew. Is this... It was almost perfect. Wow, okay. Oh, and it's... Okay, hi, chat. I need to go back for more bamboo soon. But yeah, like, why does putting something on top of a fence, like... Fences are so weird. Like, you put carpet on top of the fence and suddenly you can jump on the fence? Like, what... Is it like there's suddenly, like, friction that you can hold on to or something? Like, what is going on with the whole carpet fence thing? What is that? Okay, hot take. Hot take, hot take. Burning, scorching hot take. Really fiery warm existence. Whee! I've still got 2 sides of this thing to do. I might have enough fences for that. But yeah, no, like, you put something on top of a fence. You put carpet on top of the fence. And suddenly you can jump on top of the fence when previously you could not. How does that make any sense? Oh, I forgot that when it's just a 1-block column, it goes really fast. Like, what? Make it make sense. America, explain. Why is this one, why is this Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? Can I just get up, please? Excuse me, pardon me. World, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it, man. Am I really gonna make myself fill that entire thing in with fences? Hey! Dragana, hello! Hello, welcome! Lovely to have you here. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, I have no fear, chat. I fear nothing. I would never be afraid of anything ever. Fence can't be on top of carpet. Meant to be on top. Oh, yo, hello. Hey, Dragdana. Wow. Okay. All right. We've got the joint CSMP. Dang, that's impressive. Yeah! Alright, so here's how that's gonna work. I'll have you, just like DM me your Minecraft name on Discord, and then I will whitelist you to the server and send you the IP. But yeah, let's go! Congratulations! That's many Quimby coin. That is some dedication right there. Yeah, I will send you the things, and probably not gonna do it like right now because, you know, on stream equals focus on stream. But congratulations, that's so cool. Congrats. Congrations, I guess. I've made an error. I've still made an error, but I mean, I can make it work. Oh, I've made an error. Hold on. Thought processes. I'm doing the thinks. I'm doing the thunkins. From the Mickey D streams? Yeah. The Mickey D streams. Very, very good times. Very, very good, wonderful hours. Sorry, I'm just a little distracted right now because this is a delicate operation. Ah, no. Fences are so touchy. No! No! Fences are so touchy. Wow, I can't believe that fences would be this mean to me personally. Can I hate it. I hate it. Up into the stonks. Stonks are probably doing well. I would hope stonks are doing fairly well. Although I guess I can't answer for Mr. Malik, seeing as he is our stonks manager and would know. I hate this. I hate this with a burning, fiery passion. Chat, why did I decide to go the brute force way? Why did I not simply come up with a new thing to do? Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. I'm gonna block myself in here, aren't I? Yep. You know what, maybe we'll call that— oh, we can't call it good. We have to go to at least this level. The songs are not currently on speaking terms. We're playing a game of charades. You seem talking is against the rules. Oh, I was so worried for a second. I was so concerned for you. Ah! I did not intend to do that. I pressed the wrong button. This is fine. Hi, chat. I'm fine. Let's just— can I please— whoop! Hello. Yoink. Let's leave the water right here. Man, chat, you ever make bad decisions? I would never make a bad decision ever, but I'm just wondering if you guys have, you know? Just out of curiosity. Morbid curiosity, really, because I would never make a bad decision. I would never have messed up ever. But like, I figure maybe you guys have. I am filled with fear as I do this. Have you considered scaffolding? No, why? No, why? Why would I consider scaffolding, Sally? Why would that be a thing that I've considered? Why would that be consideration? I'm a little confused, not sure where this is coming from. Smoothie Songs just gestured towards the abstract concept of number 17, so I think that means that things are going well. I mean, as long as things are going well, that's all we can really ask for. Please. Well, Sally, I'd have to go get the scaffolding. That's the thing, is I would have to— that would require me having the scaffolding with me. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't exactly have the scaffolding right here. Seems a little odd that you didn't notice that I don't have the scaffolding with me right here, right now, you know. It's just Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Can I look at an ender friend? So sorry, ender friend. I will just mess up. Excuse me, pardon me. I'll just go ahead and be here, and then hopefully someday you'll be less mad at me. You'll get over it. It'll be fine. You don't need to use water to go up and down, but consider that I actually do, though. This is a little known fact, but I will actually die if I do not use water to go up and down. It's just like a weird quirk of nature kind of thing. Like, it doesn't make a ton of sense, but like, hey, I don't make the rules, so I do in fact actually need to use water to go up and down. So I mean, I understand the confusion, but like, rip. Now if you use scaffolding, no. If I go up and down without using water, I will literally perish. So yeah, sorry, that one's a bit of a rip. Also rip to that guy. Only learning how to teleport. Once I've moved on from that area. Hello. Oh heck. Every minute I'm not running, that ender friend is getting closer. Every second that I yeah, something. Yeah, go ahead. Might not answer if if it's a thing that I don't feel like answering, but feel free to ask. Oh, I needed to get out wood is what I needed to do. Every minute I'm not running, that Enderman is getting closer. This may be a... I may need to move. Here, we'll get to a nice open area where we can fight. We'll get to a nice open area where I'm in the middle of water where we can fight. Oh, come on. I wanted to be in the middle of water. Listen, I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. I'm so desperately sorry. I'm so absolutely sorry. I'd like to point out that the Enderman was the one who ultimately ended up going to the water and dying. Are you able to be a DM for the group? Oh, I was worried you'd ask that. I can DM. I'm very unfamiliar with it. And with the current plan that you have set up for doing like things with like having the DM have camera on, that would not work for me. That would have to be considerations. In other news, I'm gonna shoot that creeper. Also that one. Pop. Perish. Fear me. Aw. Children. I've been searching for 3 hours and never ends booked. Ooh boy. Okay, let's chat about that. Let's chat about that. Well, not on stream. I'll DM you about it later. We'll discuss. Why are there so many zombies? Oh, I gotta fight all the zombies. Is this a horde? Is this what they call a horde? Here, hold on. Everyone follow me. Everyone follow me. We'll get out of the main area. Come here, follow me. Come over. Come on. Let's take this out of the village. Come on. Come on. Excuse me, you're getting in the way of me fighting this zombie horde. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, thank you. We've got a deputy here to help. That's excellent. That's good. Please line up to die in an orderly fashion. Exactly. Excellent work. I think you deserve some not death for that. That was excellently done. Beautiful, really. Just masterfully handled. Lovely. You love to see it, chat. You absolutely love to see it. Here, I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. Let's eat some food. Excuse me. Did I give you permission to enter this area? Because I don't think I did. Please line up to die in an orderly fashion. It will make things much easier on all of us. What do I have? There it is. Oh, we're keeping gunpowder. There it is. And what about spider eyes? Yep, there we are. Yeah. Alright, chat. Let's head back out. And I need to make more fences. Actually, if I need to make more fences anyways, let's go grab more bamboo. I love how dependent language is on context. Can you DM? Let's talk about this another time. I'll DM you later about whether I can DM. That's, you know, Mr. Milk, you're absolutely right about that. That I didn't even think about it, but the whole context issue is so funny. The manor is looking great, chat. I just look at it. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's so pretty. Is it even, can you even say it's been a day if you don't hit a wall? There we go. I killed one of the bamboos and I felt bad about that. Hold on. That'll probably be helpful. But just, hello, yes, please just make an orderly line to approach me and the iron golem, please. Thank you. We would not like to overwhelm the line. Over scaffolding? Fine, Sally, I'll grab scaffolding for you. I'll grab it for you because you're so insistent and... Alright, if it'll make you happy. If it'll make you happy, I'll do it. I'll grab the scaffolding. I'll pick it up. But just as a favor to you. As a treat, as a favor, I will pick up scaffolding just for you. I keep accidentally breaking them. And then that makes me sad. I do not wish to have accidentally broken them. Just look at me. 3 stacks of sticks. Which is not enough. I need like one more stack. So I can have a little scaffolding as a treat, as a favor to you. I'll go ahead and do that for you. But bear in mind, this is it's like a one-time thing. This isn't like an everyday sort of occurrence. Remember, chat, bamboo is a sometimes thing. Bamboo is a sometimes occasion. And there we are. It's just so efficient. Actually, well, I hate it. That's the problem, Sally. It's not you, it's me. I hate scaffolding. I think it's the worst thing ever. I think that it could probably just go like die in a hole or something and I would laugh. It's like you're laughing. The bamboo is dying in a hole and you're laughing, and yes, I am. I am laughing because of the bamboo dying in a hole. Like, what do you expect me to do? Whee! Hold on, let's see if I can... Sometimes... It's always on like the 3rd one. It always breaks down. But Sally, oh, we've got some contention. This is so savage. I can be mean to inanimate objects. That's not incorrect. That's not wrong. I am not the bad guy here. We fear what we do not understand, and many things that we do understand. Things just got a bit more intense here than perish, really. Wow. All right, I was not aware that this was such a hot ticket item. Yeah, that's what a lot of bad guys say. Oh boy. Just then perish. Oof. Yeah. Okay. Let's chill. I'll just pretend that I see nothing. I'll just I do not see. You know. I do not see. And yeah, I think that should be good. All right, chat. Whee! You can't quote the Owl House. Oh, I didn't even notice that was an Owl House quote. How singularly charming and yet also evil. Can I? Nope. I was gonna go for trying to land perfectly on it, but that felt kind of scary. Bap. I didn't actually make any new fences. I didn't. Hi, chat. How are you? I'm doing great. Woot! So I'm like scuffling the dirt behind Quimby. So anyway, yeah, that's the vibes. Oh, but okay, Owl House. Just gotta put out there, top tier, absolutely top tier. But just hoot. I'm so scared of Hootie. Like, not in I think he's gonna like turn on them and like destroy the entire found family vibes kind of way. More like I'm kind of afraid that no one gives him like the gravitas that he deserves. It's like this owl thing is much scarier than anyone gives him any credit for. And yet everyone's just kind of like, oh, you know Hootie, you know, the old hootster, I guess. Why does no one take him seriously? Why does no one understand that this is like an eldritch demon being? Why? Why is it ever thus? Why do people not understand that he is something to be feared? Loved, yes, but also feared. He's technically a worm and I hate that so much. Yeah, why is he a worm? Why is Hootie a worm? Why? That makes no sense. He is simply tube of owl, and I hate it. I hate it with a burning, fiery passion. He's just owl tube. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6. He's tube of owl. It's like imagine if it was, I could see tube of owl being a potion ingredient, you know? It doesn't help the name's response to what exactly is Hootie was. It's actually very upsetting. Yeah, what does that mean? La hoot. Hoot. Just imagine, so you know like the classic Shakespearean like double toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble sort of thing? I can imagine so easily like tube of owl being one of those ingredients, and I hate. There's so much rage filling me whenever I think about whatever the heck Hootie is. He's just tube of owl, technically worm. Like, what is he? Where did he come from? Why is he in the house? What happened? Ugh. I'm gonna drink some water. The le power is growing. Yep. The hoot may be the most powerful one yet. Liquid. Oh, Sally in with the steal. In with the steal of the le. Wow, that's a bold move. I do just like the mental image of Sally and Mr. Milk just like arm wrestling in the dirt, just like fighting, and I'm just like, anyways, let's talk about owl tubes. It's like a classic scene from a movie almost, you know, when there's like things going on and something crazy in the background and then people in the foreground are just like, yeah, this is normal. That's the vibes. that's how I feel whenever that happens. Mostly if you're Dragdana's power. Oh, that's fair. You know, I'm not gonna fault you on that one. Dragdana is quite powerful. Is quite fearsome. Bop, bop, bop. Are we actually closer to Bread City than Paper Plains at this point? Yo, I think we are. All right. Okay, okay, okay. So when we go for the sleepings. Oh, chat, are you ready for to survey the area where mistakes have been made? Cause oh boy, were the mistakes made. Right here. Why did I do this? Why did I not just cross over here and then why? Well, I think we might have to after what we've learned with our one chasm experience, I think we are actually not going to do that. Hot take, no. Hot take, I hate that. Oh, this section's gonna be a bit of a pain, but like, definitely less so than the chasms. Like, this is alright. This I just need to make sure that I've got a heck of a ton of smooth stone. But the chasms, chat. The chasms. The chasms are fear-worthy. Bop. Bop. Alright. We've got snips 2 out in case of creepers. But otherwise we're just gonna make a straight beeline over to the house. Oh, Dragdana, have I ever shown you the bunny house? Have you ever seen Bunny House? Because we might go into Bunny House for a little bit tomorrow. Sleeps. We must do the sleepings. Okay, we'll go on Creeper Watch real quick. And then I think we'll go visit the bunnies. If you're no man, but that thing, railroad crossing the chasm several times. It scares me. It does. I'm so afraid of it. Do you know how much effort that would be? Nevery? Cool, cool. Then I will show you the the bees. Okay, first of all, the bees are precious. So are the llamas. Llama house. House of llama. Okay. Second of all, let's go look at the bees. Not the bees, the bunnies. The bunny starts with B, B starts with B, B is B, you know. Let's just go talk to them. Let's see how they're doing. Hello, everyone. Good morning. How are we all feeling today? Bees and pumpkins and llamas. Yeah, this Bread City is just so sweet and precious, and everything is beautiful while we're here. Hi, Carrot. Look at the bunnies. Hello, bunny friends. Oh, and that bunny who, as a small bunny, jumped into the area with the fences and has been here ever since. Bunny on a lily pad. Oh, hello. Do we think that's all right? Is that one okay? I mean, it looks like it's got air. It doesn't look like it's suffocating. It looks fine. Are you okay? Here, okay, this. Would you like to exit? Would you like to exit this area? Thank you. I appreciate that. Please stay out of this area. Please and thank. From me. Okay. Bunny now lives on another plane above its fells. No, we got it. We got it. Bunny is safe now. Bunny is okay. Bunny is forced back into the blissful ignorance of height. Aw, rip to the bunnies then. Hi, dog. Hello. Hello, everyone. They're the good bunnies. I like the bunnies. Alright. Now that we've had our moment with the bunnies, let's make our way back over to the railroad. Yeah, we're changing the chasm. absolutely refuse to work under these conditions. I refuse. Oh, look how nice the blue line looks. The blue line looks so good. Blue line is just everything that I want to be. Making my way downtown. Jumping tracks. Things are whack. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, so this area is gonna take a fair bit of resources, but I'm all right with that because it'll look impressive. The problem with the chasms, chat, is that it doesn't, as like interesting as it is, it doesn't look impressive from a distance because you can't see down into the chasms. So it just ends up being like a nope. There it goes. Oh boy. We'll deal with this stretch when we come to it. I should not be doing reckless jumps over this section. Whoop! Feather falling forward, my beloved. Man, I sure do love Feather Falling 4. Feather Falling 4, aka my favorite enchantment. Are you really you without Feather Falling 4? It's like, you're not you when you're falling to your death. Get Feather Falling 4. Whee! Feather Falling is too powerful. It really is so powerful. Feather Falling 4 just gets stuff done. Feather Falling 4 is like, oh, you need things. That's cool, I got you. Feather Falling 4 just like hands not dying to us and is like, yeah, had some extra. Alright, so it looks like we're complete with this section. Alright. Time for the next bit. Oh, we've got a little baby one here. Let's just give it some fences. Aww. That's precious. That's cute. I like that. Bop and bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bop. And go on to the other side. I heard noises. There may have been music noises. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bop. Bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Man, so chat, I remember my early days of Minecraft when I, you know, did not have the enchantments such as feather falling. And I just remember it being like a constant stream of death, pretty much, or like taking tons of damage from falling. And I was always like, why is it like this? Why is this the way that things must be? And the answer is that it was not the way that things must be. I just was unaware of, you know, the potential of the future. Here, I'm gonna drink some water. Gotta stay hydrationated. But I remember one particular occasion in the Nether where I like felt my death and lost like 3 wither skulls. And I'm pretty sure I did have feather falling. It was just like a really bad fall. But man, just chat things. Hydrate? Yeah, it's about the hydration. 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, where would we be if not hydrated? I still think hydration's probably a little bit of a scam. When everyone's like, make sure to drink like 8 cups of water a day. I'm like, make sure you drink 8 cups of water a day. Like, why do we make such a big deal out of it? Like, if I drink a single water bottle in a day, I think that that's an achievement. Like, why is it such a big deal? And not, I know that it's like for health reasons. I know it's about being healthy and stuff, but like, is drinking water really being healthy, or is drinking water giving into the illusion? Is drinking water buying into everything else? Is drinking water the enemy? No, drinking water is good for you. BB, cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bop. Bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, and look. The problem area. The problem area Isn't it fun how I can conveniently avoid looking at it or working on it quite yet by just focusing on this earlier section and making sure that it's complete in its entirety before moving on to the problem section? Blood is made of water, so if you don't have enough water, you run out of blood. Well, yes, but how much blood do I really even need? Do I need 8 cups of blood per day? I don't think so. I think that that is an overestimation, actually. I think that I could probably survive on no cups of blood. I'm actually just a computer program, honestly. But anyways. Yes. Oh, this whole area is a bit confusing, but that's fine. Man, chat, imagine needing to consume resources. Like, organic resources, I guess. Wait, water isn't an organic resource. Imagine knowing words. Seems kind of fake. Seems kind of a bit off to me, as it were. It's just like, who even needs... Who needs water? Who needs resources? Who needs things? Oh, that's the wrong tool for that. That goes way too quickly. Let's just... That might be a bit slow though, but it certainly makes for good pickup times. Man. I know that it actually like is very important to drink water, but have you considered that it's hard? Have you considered that it's difficult? I guess the size of robot jokes were all a red herring. Oh, Sally, have you not been here when when it's been discovered that I may actually just be an AI created to simulate Minecraft play for science, or alternatively maybe taxes? Because, yeah, that's the thing. That is a thing for sure. And we're gonna be heading out. I should have just gone from the top of the... Hold on. Whee! Not here, it's pretty hype. Yeah. So basically, the theory posited is that I am in fact just like... I'm not like a physical real person. I'm just like an AI playing Minecraft to try to like figure out, I don't know, humanity and stuff, possibly, or maybe just, I don't know, various things about that all. So, yeah. I'm an AI, probably, maybe. You never know. I'm not telling. I'm not gonna let you know if I'm a real living person or an AI. If I told you, I'd get decommissioned. Like, come on. That just seems like poor planning on my part. Alright, we've got snips for the creepy boys. But other than that, we're just running for it. Go, 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 go! Calm music plays while I'm like running for my life in the darkness with the creatures of the night and everything all around me. That's fine. That is okay. That is chill, I guess. Man, what a beautiful day. What a lovely morning outside. I'm sure that there is nothing to worry about on this fine morning. No, absolutely no things that I need to be concerned about whatsoever. Man, just a beautiful landscape. What a beautiful landscape with nothing wrong ever. You love to see it, chat. You love to see a beautiful landscape with nothing wrong ever. I've just realized I've had this shulker box out the entire time, and that's not ideal. Anyways, I need to empty my inventory a little bit, and then we'll head back out over to the problem area. Oh, to be an area in a build that is a problem. Seems a little bit cringe, but, I mean, who am I to police them? Who am I to say that the railroad needs to not be a problem? I should just let them be living their lives. Got this 2 cobble, and now I no longer have the 2 cobble. And I think that there's a beautiful, deep meaning to life that can be taken from that. What is that deep, beautiful meaning to life? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Like, pew pew. Chat. Let's talk about, let's maybe talk about, the upcoming mob vote in Minecraft Live. I know we talked about it yesterday, but I would like to talk about it more because I think it's very interesting. I specifically, like, I'm on the blue line. Not anything about the mobs themselves in particular, but more about the direction of the type of mobs that they're going for. Because, I don't know, they're both just, well, not both, all three of them have like an otherworldly quality to them that I think is very interesting. I would assume that there's like a lore explanation for all of them that we would hear, like, well, maybe we'll hear when any one of them gets added to the game. But it's just like, I don't know, I think the mob vote this year is interesting because it has the capability to add some more history to Minecraft. Some more information about things, as it were. Because just, like, think about it. Like, what is the glare? Where did it come from? Is it a plant? Is it an animal? Is it an animal disguised as a plant? Why are lays the way that they are? What is it about music? Are they, like, are they descended from parrots or something? Is that why they, like, do the little dancey dance and can hold things? It's just all so interesting and confusing. They're just little guys. I like them all and they're very good. Yeah. They're all just sweet little friends. I do wish that we could see, like, a render of what they're going to look like in the game. Because I do want to know about, like, size and stuff. Are they, like, accurate size to the promotional venues? I've lost a rail. Oh, that's a powered rail. We better go after that. Are they proportional to their size in the promo videos? Or, no, it was not a powered rail. I am a fool. Or are they different? Because, I don't know, I think if the copper golems specifically are the size that they are in the promo videos, then it's interesting that they are so much smaller than their iron counterparts. Like, what's up with, goodbye, sand. Come on, there we are. Like, why are copper golems so little as compared to iron golems? I mean, obviously iron golems are, like, made for protect and stuff. But who made the copper golems? Were they made by the same people as the iron golems? I know that because iron golems just, like, kind of spawn at villages, so it's implied that they've got something to do with, like, the village and stuff and the lore there and who the villagers are. But are the copper golems actually different? Were they made by, like, ancient redstone engineers or something? And were these two groups similar at one point? Did the copper golems come first or did the iron golems come first? What, like, so many questions about that. About, like, the lore implications for all the things. And I think that's a very interesting direction that they are taking that in because, again, none of the three mobs this year really have any, like, I don't know, strong connection to the real world. And that is intriguing. It's like, who are you, strange mobs that are being introduced this year? Why do you do the things that you do? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? You know, all important stuff. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Honestly, I would love for all of them to be added eventually. I know that that's not gonna happen, but what if? Oh, chat, you know what I'm annoyed about though? I learned yesterday that it has been proposed to add frogs to Minecraft, but we got goats instead. Now, don't get me wrong, goats are kind of interesting, but at the same time, goats over frogs? Like, what? Why? Why are goats preferable to frogs? Goats just hit things while frogs are just sweethearts who have done absolutely nothing wrong ever. Like, I'm legitimately kind of annoyed that goats won out over frogs. That just hurts in ways that I didn't expect it to. Like, who looked at goats and said, ah yes, these are better than frogs, to the point that I would prefer them to be in Minecraft over, like, what? I feel like the promo videos are the equivalent of Mojang letting us sniff them through the door before they come inside, just like introducing cats to each other. I'm not gonna disagree that one. Oh, I should have left this line here because I'm going to keep going forward. I'll put it back eventually. I mean, you're very right about that, Sally. It's just sort of a like, I looked for more information on them, like on the Minecraft website and stuff, and it's just kind of nonsensical, the stuff that we get. So I get the feeling that we're not going to figure out what is actually up with these mobs until we actually see them in the game. And there's part of me that thinks that that is absolutely brilliant because, I don't know, then the whole voting and stuff can be different. But at the same time, like, no, please, I would like to see first. I would like to know how they are. This is gonna get annoying real fast. Well, guess we're losing massive amounts of smooth stone today. Oh, unless I end up going after it. Which I might. I might end up going after it. You never know. You don't know me. You don't own me. Oh, I've seen a lot of art of like the LA giving the glare a cookie, and I think that that is precious. Like, mobs supporting mobs is honestly ideal. Just mobs supporting mobs. Whoop. Oh look, chat, we're picking up a large amount of smooth stone for no reason. Oh my gosh, where did all the smooth stone come from? That's so crazy that there was just a lot of smooth stone lying around here. I can't believe that. I need smooth stone because I've actually just deconstructed a large section of a railroad that used smooth stone, so it's so good that I found this random cache of it out here. Wow, chat. Lucky days, am I right? Always let your players sniff new mobs to make sure they're comfortable before introducing them to the game. Otherwise, players may be afraid and lash out. Aww. Aw, bless. New mobs just show up in the game and we're all like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh, what is that? What is that thing? I fear no man but that thing. New mob in Minecraft. That thing scares me. There's no need to be afraid. There is no need to fear, for the dog of might is here. Underdog. Very good theme song. Wee. Wee. Always let your players sniff new mobs to make sure they're comfortable. Well, I guess we didn't panic about the axolotl. The axolotl was okay, just being added. But I feel like axolotls are kind of a little special because of how just precious they are, you know? Although they do have some unique functions and things in the game. They're not just cute. Axolotls are special, and that's what I will be sticking with as the reasoning for that. Axolotls are simply built different. Oh my gosh, chat, I've fallen down accidentally. This is such a terrible, sad, tragic day. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I accidentally fell into this ravine to pick up all this smooth stone. What a rough time. This is so unfortunate, chat. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. That was so hard that I fell down into the ravine. Oh my gosh. Chat, I can't believe this. This is the worst day ever. Oh no, I fell even further. Oh my gosh, I've fallen down, and while I'm down here, I guess I may as well collect all of this smooth stone. Oh well. Seems a bit weird, but if I'm down here already, I may as well. Let's get back up. Let's... Whee! Copper golems, seems like these two are small, but they're also little gremlin boys. Yeah. I will admit, I'm having a rough time seeing, like, as many uses for the copper golem as, like, the other two mobs. Except, okay, as much as the allay. I'll just come out and say it. I am struggling to see the usefulness of the glare, but the allay seems very useful. But to be fair, I also don't know a lot about redstone, and as far as I can tell, it's the whole like copper golem and like button pushing thing is a big redstone component. But you're right, they are just little gremlins. I feel like the copper golem could be useful for automatic farms and stuff. See, I've heard people saying that, but I would love to have more of an insight on why that is. Do automatic farms like require someone to like press buttons for you, or can you not just work with like redstone clocks and stuff to make it happen? Or, and I guess also at that point, I'm wondering, do the golems just press buttons randomly, like at like every few ticks or something, or do they have a set pattern that they push the buttons? Because, you know, I could see their uses in something like that to avoid having to make like giant redstone clocks or whatever. But if it's not consistent and if there's not like a good way to be able to predict it, then that feels much less useful. I love the like area specific rainfalls. I think that is so interesting, actually. It's like, we can't be raining in desert. We can't be raining in acacia. Here, I'm gonna drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated, chat. It can't be raining in the desert, but this little tiny river stretch in the middle of the desert, yeah, that's chill. Yeah, that's alright. There we are. Pew! Aw, chat, so my current editing project at the moment is, like my first... It was my first day of doing like Mayor's Paradise kind of stuff. And looking at like the wheat farm and stuff, just such nostalgia. Like I was watching the footage of Rena trimming down and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is back before like there was the sketchy underground dirt room beneath the wheat field. Like, wow, aw. It's just interesting how, I don't know, things grow and change and become different. But enough nostalgia. Let's go build a railroad. No more nostalgia, only railroad. The yellow line, not the blue line. The blue line is complete and looks gorgeous. Chat. Blue line looks so good. I might someday like thicken it out, like make the struts and stuff thicker and put like things along the side of the top. I don't know. I feel like first priority is like not having floating lines in the air, but probably create a farm to push buttons for you. I'm no redstone engineer, but if you could theoretically connect buttons to different redstone mechanisms, to 1 plant seeds, to bone meal seeds to wheat, and 3 piston the wheat into a hopper. I mean, I also am no redstone engineer, so that I guess that doesn't make a lot of sense to me either, but I don't know, maybe to people who do the redstone it makes sense. Yeah, I personally will be voting for the LA. Although, okay, admittedly, chat, from like a lore standpoint of things, from, you know, me talking about how the mobs this year all have like very inhuman characteristics that make them interesting for like the lore of the game. From that standpoint, the copper golem is the most interesting. I'll just, to me at least, I'll just come out and say it, because, you know, then we open up questions of like, who built the golems? Why have the copper ones? Why are the copper ones, if they're smaller, why are they smaller? Why do they look different? Were they built for a different purpose than the iron golems were? You know, it's just, there's a lot of questions that could be answered there. Whereas the allay is really pretty, and I think it's also got some interesting lore stuff, but so far the like biggest question that I have for it is it descended from parrots? Which, you know, while being an interesting question, is not necessarily like big world building stuff. And I am all about the world building. I'll admit it, chat. I like world building. I think it's cool. And Minecraft has some very interesting world building that I think Copper Golems could add onto. But at the same time, like... Okay. I've been trying to think of, like, deep questions for each of the mobs. And I just thought of one that I haven't before for the glare. Is the glare, related to creepers? Because, I believe it's kind of widely... considered now that the creepers may be a plant, and the glare kind of looks like it is also a plant. So is the glare and the glare and the creeper like similar species? Are they both like moving plants? They both seem to be good at like detecting like presences and stuff. So that could be like a similar trait for them. All right, we fixed the problem area. I will add powered rail to this after we add the regular rail. Hey, Goldbear Owl, back from school, school. School is certainly something. Welcome back. I hope it was a good school day for you. Hope that things went well with that, and that, I don't know, school is not awful. I remember some days at school being like, yeah, this is so great, and then some days at school being like, oh. Heck it. It's fine. It's fine. I can spare some resources for 16 rail. I really can. I've got so much iron and sticks and stuff. But yeah, welcome. I made someone leave after I kept dominating them in two good times. Oh boy. I hope it was fun for all of you in the end. I remembered because it's an achievement. Interesting. I've never played TF2 actually. I know that cast doubt on my status as a gamer at TM, but I know that it's never happened. I've never played it. Bop. Very fun. Here, Pyro. Pro. Okay, I was like, is Pyro a character? Is this something that I would know if I'd played TF2? And also Pyro. Oh, that's fair. You know, that's fair. That one, yeah, I will allow that. Like right here should be good. On the plus side, chat, this arrangement thing seems to require less powered rail, so conservation win. We all know I'll just be using the rest of this powered rail for another thing. Putting it on this side. Bop. Oh, we're getting frogs! Oh, Pyro's a character. Okay. Okay, but also frogs. Hold on. I'll get that right up for you. Alright, chat, here we go. Ready? Frogs are brought to you by Goldbear Owl. Okay, now ready? Frogs. It really likes the yellow frogs for some reason. It just sticks on the yellow frogs for so long compared to every other frog. You see, yellow frogs. For some reason, yellow frogs. And there we go. Yeah, thank you so much for the frogs, Goldbear Owl. Thank you so much. I like frogs. Oh, hi Dragdana. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. I did need to make more rail. I was looking at that like, oh, did I not need to make more more rails earlier? I did need to because I was like short. You got the frogs, so multiple people can get frogs. It's not like I don't know. It's not like only one person can do it. We can have multiple frogs in a day. No, I mean you also got the frogs. It's just that it's something that multiple people can do. Because I feel, I don't know, I like frogs a lot, so I feel like having frogs is not a bad thing. Bop and bop. Dragdana is the one who redeemed it this last time. Oh! I'm so sorry! I looked at Goldbear Owl's name and then did it. We're running the frogs again. I'm sorry. Thank you for calling me out, chat. That one is That one is worth it. Okay, so chat, we're gonna forget everything that just happened because the frogs are actually brought to you by Drug Dana. Gold, you got a free frogs one, I guess. But that's alright because look, frogs. We love the frogs. I'm so sorry. I should get better at reading. I'll run a bit longer this time. It really likes the yellow frogs so much. And the red frog this time. Interesting. Sorry, does that make it better? I really apologize for not being able to read. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to do the things. But yes, I hope that made things. I hope the redemption frogs made things a little bit better. Oh, it was. I thought you were saying that you got the frogs because you did it earlier, but that was Dark Gamer. Sorry, that was not correct. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Anne. Have you guys seen that, like, the Anne of Green Gables? The one that is like the old Anne of Green Gables, not Anne with an E, but like the one that's like, I don't know. I was gonna say Canadian, but it should all be Canadian because Anne herself is Canadian. It's very good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excusey. Hi, chat. I still feel bad about messing up with the frogs earlier. I hope that's okay. I hope that hasn't ruined things forever. Anyways, look at this railroad. Have you ever seen a railroad? Because let me tell you, I personally have never seen a railroad once in my life. Oh my gosh, I've now seen a railroad. Sorry, that one was silly. I'm just, ugh. Let's stand in these cactuses for a second. Let's not. It's getting dark. Yeah. Oh gosh, but that Anne of Green Gables movie was like a foundational piece of literature in my childhood. Did you guys have that, like pieces of literature, whether it's like books or something, books or movies or TV shows, things that doing things. I can go back and find games so you can play. Hey, thank you, Drag. Sorry, I just shorten your name. Is that okay with you? Would you prefer to do your entire name, like your full name the entire time, or I have a habit of giving people like nicknames and pet names and stuff. I want to make sure that's chill with you. Going through the areas with all the creatures trying to kill me. See, again, like the just spot specific rainfall. It's weird. Why does it do that? Why is that the way that it is? But it just is. You can say dredge. Ooh, dredge. Ooh, dredge is fun. I like that. Here, I'm going to drink some liquid. So with that in mind, would you prefer that I pronounce your name like Dredgna, like, or Dredgna or something? Because I've been reading it like in two parts, like Dragon than Dana. But would you prefer like Dredgna? Would that be a better name to call you? Want to make sure that we are, you know, calling people by the names that they like. Okay, I think that should be most of the danger from this area. You can say anything? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to do my best to not be weird about it. I mean, names in themselves are just such a weird concept. Like, chat, I think I've like talked about this before, but I just think it's so interesting that we can call them boss. Oh, that's true because of the Mendies in hell. But I think it's just interesting that there are words that we use to describe ourselves, and it's like our word, but like accepted words that are words to describe a person. Like, I don't know, I guess you don't encounter that many people named like chair or something. There's a specific, like, I don't know, a certain something about words that are meant to be names. And in each society, that's the ideals of like what makes a name instead of just a random word is different. It's like, huh, what is up with that? Why are name words the way that they are? Like, we really all just looked at words and went, oh, yep, I think that one will be a word that is used for people instead of for objects, you know? And it's pretty poggers and cool that we did that. Like, I'm not upset about names, but we just kind of decided one day. Well, not one day, probably took a long time to actually come up with all those things. Doing swimming tomorrow, which is fun. Yo, I love swimming. I actually like really, really love swimming. It's probably like one of my more favorite like physical activities. I like diving. I like doing like the very deep dives that like pop your ears and you touch like the bottom of the swimming pool and stuff. Do I have enough fences on me to do this whole section? We're gonna go for it. Oh, similarly, there are names that mean things in other languages, like mariposa is Spanish for butterfly and is a name for some people. However, we'd be really hard-pressed to find someone named butterfly or Schmetterling in English or German-speaking countries. Yeah, that's true. And maybe it's just that, like, those words sound more like name words. But then what makes a name word, like, a name word? How does each culture, like, decide that? Just really, really interesting stuff. Hold on, I gotta do that so I can... Yeah! Alright, let's, it's just such a little space to go into. No, but just names. Names and swimming, those are, like, our two conversation topics right now, and, honestly, both are very cool. See, Sally, I can't use, scaffolding right there because it would simply fall down. So I have to use the water. I've defeated your logic that it's easier. Because right there it wouldn't have been easier. This right here is an interesting dilemma though. I think we are gonna start the fences from the proper like bottom of the space. Even though technically the struts start like right there. Hold on. I have messed up, but that's fine. There we go. There we go. Oh, you love to see it, chat. You love to see the struts for a railroad start to come together. Chat, do you ever think about tomatoes? Because I think about tomatoes a lot. I more specifically think about tomatoes in the context of Thomas Jefferson eating a bunch of tomatoes and people waiting to see if he would die. that's a very specific context that I think about tomatoes in. But were you guys aware that happened? Because tomatoes are a part of the same family that deadly nightshade is in. So people for the longest time were like, oh, tomatoes? Yeah, those are probably poisonous. And Thomas Jefferson went like, no bet. And then like ate some tomatoes and people watched him and were like, are you gonna die? And then he didn't die. I'm not a super huge fan of Thomas Jefferson in general. Like he's not the most, I don't know, he's not the greatest guy to idealize. But you gotta admit, there's just something kind of special about eating tomatoes in front of a group of people with them all watching you to see if you're gonna perish. He's just like, no, tomatoes aren't poisonous, and everyone went, no! Why did you do that to me? I was standing so close to you. I was standing on top of you. Why did you have to go all the way over to the other direction? What is the shulker box mad at me? Is it did I betray it somehow? This like, chat, that felt unreasonably cruel. Like, look, Ender Chest has the idea. The Ender Chest was just fine. It was just the shulker box. What was up with that? What was up with that? That sounds like the most freshman in college thing I've heard Thomas Jefferson has done. That's a good description of it. I don't think I'd thought of it, like, specifically in those terms. But yeah, no, that does sound like such a college freshman thing to do. Just, like, me and the boys eating possibly poisonous plants to try to convince people that they're not poisonous. Me and the boys eating poisonous plants. Let's go. I'm holding shift, that's why it was weird. I was like, what just happened? I was holding shift. And... bop. Come on, one more. Bop! Got him. Bop! Yeah! Look, chat, we've successfully crossed this chasm and did not have to cross this entire chasm length. I think that that is something worth celebrating. And by celebrating, I mean taking a drink of water because, hashtag hydrate. Liquid. Alright. Now that we've had our liquid and we've had our rails. Okay, so we're on another one of these sections. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna need to go for more trees eventually. I'm gonna need to get more logs. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But just think about people being like, no, tomatoes are deadly. Tomatoes, you can't eat tomatoes. They will kill you. Tomatoes will kill you right dead. And then someone being like, bet. It goes back to that whole thing, like, why do humans do things? I've had too much liquid? No! Oh no, are you melting, like, unto the Wicked Witch of the West in the hit books, in the hit novel, The Wizard of Oz? Because that seems like a really sad way to go, not gonna lie. That seems very unfortunate, actually. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you are melting. I like, legitimately, chat, I think melting is probably really low on my list of ways to die. I mean, it sounds like we may have an expert here on melting. 3, 5, 6. But, you know, it just seems really uncomfortable, this whole melting thing. It's, oh, chat, it's like as low on my list as burning to death is. Burning to death sounds like the least, like, that is probably one of my, like, lowest down ways to die. I don't know, like, Quimby's top way to die sort of deal? Yeah. It's like, if you offered to have me die in, like, several different ways, burning to death would be, burning to death and melting are, like, some of the ones where I'm like, no thank you. Like, you seem lovely, but I'd really rather not, kind of thing. Just, ugh. Because I don't like about tries that. I feel like with most other ways to die, you still kind of remain, like, your same, self-same, like, person, even in death. Like, yeah, you're dead, for sure. But you're still recognizably, like, human for most of them. Like, if I get stabbed, sure, I'm gonna bleed out and it'll be terrible and painful and stuff. But if I burn to death, not only will it be painful, it's also, like, are you even, like, a human at the end of it, or are you just ash kind of stuff? Wait, Dredge, if you had too much liquid, then are you gonna be okay swimming tomorrow? Because we all know that going swimming causes you to, like, I don't know, become 90% liquid. So if you're already, like, a good amount of liquid, is that safe for you? I fear for your existence. Getting in here and taking a nap. Ah, good naps, chat. Good naps. Oh, hello. Good morning. Why do zombies not try to go in the water like skeletons do? Because skeletons, they're actually kind of smart in some cases. When they're like, oh, I'm on fire, I will go in water. You know, that makes sense, but zombies do not do that thing. I should empty my inventory while I'm here. I've got too many things. But yeah, no, zombies don't go for the water at all. Maybe they're going for like skeletons are revived by ancient magic sort of thing, while zombies are just like the undead. Like, that could make sense. Do I have cactus already? I don't. I'll just put it right there. Pretty sure I've got bones. Yes, I do. And yes, that's where I put my railway stuff. Do I have stone anywhere? I do now. Yep, that's pretty clear. That's pretty cleared up. I feel like I was like, oh, I lost the conversation thread. What were we just talking about? And I remember that we were talking about like best and worst ways to die. And I think we will actually move on from that subject. I think that we will no longer be talking about that at this point, actually. It's like we had our fun with it. We've had our moments, but yeah, I think we're gonna be done. Let's talk about the natural beauty of the earth. The earth, chat, is a very naturally beautiful place. In fact, some people may think that the beauty of earth is so natural that it seems almost unnatural. However, we can prove this is patently false because, number one, the earth is natural, and number two, it is false. With this, hard and fast, unbeatable evidence, we can clearly see that Earth is naturally beautiful as opposed to literally anything else. Do I have any questions? Chat, the Earth is naturally beautiful. Do I have any questions? Do I have any comments? Do I have any, yes, this will be on the test. It's false for two reasons. One, it's false. Okay. What's the second reason? What's the second reason that it's false? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be a second reason why it's false. I'm waiting on bated breath here. 4, 5, and 6. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. Nope, that's the wrong one. Reason number 2 why it is false. It is false. Reason number 1, it is false. Reason number 2, it is false. Chat, no one has ever presented such clear-cut evidence in a case. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2, it's not true. Thus we have proved our point, and the Earth is so naturally beautiful, one can say it's supernatural. But don't actually say that, because that would be false. It is naturally beautiful. It's almost to the point where you could say that the point that we have just disproved is actually true. But do not actually say that, because we have definitively proved that it is false. That feels like trying to argue with, oh gosh, chat. Do I want to tell you about the English teacher that I didn't have? I'm gonna drink some water because, I don't know, hydration or whatever. But let's discuss a teacher that I never had. And I very specifically did not have this teacher for a very specific reason. And that was because this teacher would not let students have different opinions from them. I had some fairly good English teachers, a lot of them that had the philosophy that, you could disagree with the teacher as long as you could, back up your points and bring good evidence forward. So you're not just like disagreeing to be obstinate or something. If you actually have like a point that you think the teacher's incorrect about or have a different opinion, then that's like, then they want you to explore it and find reasoning and justify it all. And personally, like, call me crazy, but I think that sounds like a pretty good teaching style. I think that sounds, pretty nice. But this English teacher that I did not have would not let students disagree with them ever. It was just, if you had a different opinion than them in like essays or books or stuff that you read as part of the class, they would just be like, no, that is incorrect, and then not listen to like good evidence for why it wasn't true or why a different opinion could exist. And yeah, so I never had this teacher, but I knew a lot of people who did. I managed to avoid this teacher by the just like sheer virtue of not choosing classes that did not have this teacher in it that taught it. Why don't I use shovels to break cactus? That was weird. I just naturally reached for my shovel there. 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's just such an interesting thing to watch because I'd see like people go into the class and be told like, oh, this teacher won't let people have different opinions. This teacher doesn't like work well with others, and they'd be like, oh, no, I'm sure it's fine. And then like halfway through the year, they'd be like, no, this teacher just like doesn't listen to student opinions. They've got to be right all the time. I had a teacher like that. We got into an argument about why a subjective statement was subjective and not objective. They argued that the text argued only one definitive conclusion. But if it's a subjective statement, then by sheer virtue of being subjective, it is not objective. I hate that. I hate that, Mr. Milk. I'm sorry that you had to do that. Some teachers just like, teachers are so good in many cases, and they do so much for like students and stuff, but some of them are just not great. Of course, I'm a biased party telling the story, not so you just said my word that was subjective. That's fair. Maybe it wasn't actually subjective and you were incorrect. We have to give this teacher the benefit of the doubt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, is this? It's hard to tell in the water chat. I'm pretty sure. Do I have? Hold on. Options, video settings. Okay, I do have particles on. Sorry, just wanted to check. Teachers are so interesting because, they've so much like power in the classroom over students, and not generally a lot of oversight. Like I know lots of teachers who have been absolutely great and have like used their influence on students for good, but then some people I just feel like are not cut out for teaching. Some people just have ideas for things, and maybe it's not necessarily a bad idea, but you should not be working with kids on that. I once knew another teacher who it was very clear from the like kind of stuff that they were working with like in class and stuff that this teacher wanted to work with high schoolers basically, but was a middle school teacher, and they liked being a middle school teacher because it gave them more power over the students, is like as far as I could tell was the thing. And I was like, that's interesting. That's very exciting that you're, working with these kids and, making them do stuff that should really be done on a high school level. That's so wild, really. Yeah, it was so sketch. It was really, really, certainly something to witness. It was not the hugest fan of that teacher. It's like, you're working with like material and things that is clearly meant for like kids that are not this age, but it seems that you're aware that high schoolers would fight back about that. I've talked about how the American school system is messed up. It's just got so many problems. it really needs a massive overhaul, but doing a massive overhaul would be complicated and probably expensive, so guess we're not getting an overhaul. In other news, this railroad is going to look absolutely beautiful once it's done, and I think that we all need to recognize that. Chat, can we just take a second and recognize that this thing that I've been building is gonna look good? Because I need validation from people, and if I say it in this voice, then that makes it sound like I'm joking. No, it's fine, chat. I'm already well aware that it looks good. You don't have to justify that to me. I am considering, so chat, I'll show you guys maybe like in the morning about speaking of massive overhaul, here we have this railroad. The railroad went over the chasm. I don't think you understand. It deserved a massive overhaul for being in a bad spot. Like, come on. That just makes sense. That's just logical. It would have been so much more resource intensive to go for the huge chasm. So instead we just moved the railroad. And I think that's alright. Okay, but thoughts for the rest of the railroad. Because it already looks good, but I think it could look better. So I'm thinking it'd be kind of interesting to do a little thing where we do like that. So it's like, it would be like this, this thing is like 3 wide, maybe even like put slabs on the side of here so that it's got, you know, a bit of a raised feel to it. Then have it like come out here. I'd want to workshop a little bit because I'm not exactly, like, I don't know how it would look and how I want it to look. But I think it'd be interesting to have, instead of just like the flat really thing, have it have a little more texture there. Much like the American public school system. I don't know if that was in, I don't know if that was referring to like the massive overhaul thing, or the like, or that I want to have this thing have more texture, but I think it's funny that both are applicable here. I want the American school system to have a little more texture. Just a little bit, you know? Consider the American school system. Consider if it had more texture. I think we've got something going on here. You know, I think that might be a winner. I need fences. Also steak. I'm gonna be honest, eating Minecraft food sounds kind of gross. Because you just cook a lot of food at once and then just sort of hold it for a while. You just sort of got it. And also, like, it's not seasoned at all. You just literally throw it in like a furnace or something. And so it's probably cooked like extremely well done. It's probably like, no, unseasoned, well done, just kind of gross meaty stuff. The cake does look pretty good, but at the same time you don't actually bake the cake, you just kind of shove it all together. It's I mean, there's lots of games in which I think the food does look good. Minecraft is not one of them. Minecraft looks kind of nasty, as it were. Like, just think about this. I have had this steak for like literal days now. It was cooked days ago. It's not warm. This thing is ice cold. Well, maybe not ice cold. We are in a desert, so I don't know, it might have a bit of ambient heat, but I feel like that's even worse. I feel like ambient heat from the desert would be worse than just like actually cold, because if it's actually cold, you could maybe like pretend it's like sandwich meat or something, but if it's just like lukewarm deserty food, that doesn't sound nice. What is the most appealing food from Minecraft? What would I like actually eat? Probably sweet berries. Sweet berries I think would be fine. Like, it's again a little sketch with like the harvesting time, where if you like harvest them days in advance, like berries should be kept refrigerated, so you know they might be a bit off, but if we're assuming that keeping things in your inventory just gives it like automatic refrigeration, then I don't think sweet berries would be too bad. Like, again, not enough to like sustain you as the Like, the game seems to understand that sweet berries are not really a viable food source. Oh, hello. That was interesting. But, like, Minecraft food. You wouldn't rather eat a spider eye or an apple covered in gold? Oh, fun story about the whole, like, apple covered in gold thing. Okay, so no, I have not actually eaten an apple covered in gold. However, I have eaten an apple covered in a layer of hard candy. And it was like biting, it wasn't even like biting a rock, because I feel like biting a rock you just wouldn't get anywhere. It was like biting particularly sharp snow or something, like ice. It was just, okay, I will expose my reading habits. If you've ever heard of like Atium from like Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn, it kind of felt a bit like what I hear extracting Atium feels like. Irelic apples are hard candy. Oh hey, I actually kind of like that. Do I have more? I mean, I have more spruce logs in there, but that's for a project, and that was carefully counted out, so I don't want to mess with it. Okay, we're making a run to the tree place. But yeah, so if you've ever heard of like, if you've ever heard of Atium and like having to like shove your hand through like sharp crystals to get to a thing, that's what it felt like eating this hard candy covered apple. It's like you bite into it, and as soon as you like break the hard candy, it leaves jagged edges, so it kind of like catches on your gums and stuff. I mean, it tasted fantastic. I didn't regret eating it, but I did just have a moment of like, hey, wait, hang on. Is this hazardous to like my health and teeth and person? It seemed it was kind of oof, as it were. Here, let's go ahead and go around. Whee! Oh, that's a good tree. And I hit into the wall. Are we really doing anything if we're not hitting into walls? I think not. I think hitting into walls is probably the way to go. The apple bites back. Pretty much. You know, it's I think I was legitimately bleeding by the time I was done eating it. And to get into the apple, you couldn't just like casually bite the apple, like, you know, as one casually bites apples usually. You had to like sink your teeth into it, like go for a bite, like really, really attack the apple to get your teeth through the hard candy. And it was an experience. It was like a riff off of a caramel apple, I think is what it was intended to be. But then it was just, it was probably a bad idea. Again, tasted great. I understand where they were coming from. Absolutely 10 out of 10, apple tasted good. But apple was also probably a hazard to my health. Like, I think the other people who were, like, eating the apples with me, one of them, like, couldn't even finish it because it was just, like, too painful to go back for another bite. So we were just eating these apples, and it was just so painful for so many of them. And it was like, oh yeah, it tastes good, but at what cost? But oh, we're gonna need to head back to New Stonk City to pick up some more sticks too. Would you like to drop some saplings for me? I can just go grab some. I've got some hidden over here. I've got some in the chest. Ever since I've started wearing an elytra, I keep worrying that as I'm like jumping up things, I'm going to activate the elytra and then faceplant dramatically. But luckily, I'm not wearing the elytra right now. I'm wearing the chest plate. Okay, so real life gapples. Would they be like actually covered in gold, or would they be made of a golden like substance? Because I don't know, the explanation of gapples has never been super clear to me, like what they are. I'm pretty sure that's where I had the tree. Ah, stop it. We'll pretend that that's where I had the tree. Gapple's never been super clear to me. Like, you cover an apple, like you surround an apple with gold things, but then is it just a cover? Is it actually something else? are we eating literal metal? Which I know it's possible, but usually that's like gold foil, not actual gold, and it's a lot of gold too. That's the thing that keeps throwing me off, is it's 8 whole ingots of gold for a gapple. And an ingot of gold is implied to be, you know, like pretty large. So if you're putting 8 whole ingots into this apple, are the apples larger then? Is the skin around the apple? Or is it... So is it... Oh, come on, I didn't want to break that one. Hold on, we'll just, I'll break it on the way down. So is it actually like covering the apple in gold, or is it a process by which you like infuse the apple with like the magical properties of the gold maybe? I think that's my favorite explanation, which doesn't make a lot of sense with it being made with a crafting table. But just instead of, you know, literally covering this apple with gold, if you're like taking the gold and taking something from it and putting it into the apple to like change the color and structure and purpose of it, then I think that sounds kind of metal actually. You know, you're not just like, oh, I will take this apple and then I will put this metal around it. Instead it's like I'm gonna take this apple and do some weird sort of like alchemical process to make it cool, to give it magical properties. Because then we're not just like, I don't know, people messing around with fruit. Then we are like interesting. Then it becomes like an ancient process or something. 8 ingots in terms of volume is 8/9 of a cubic meter of gold. Oh, you're right, because you can figure that like 9 ingots of gold makes 1 cubic meter of gold, which is a lot of gold. You know, chat, if we had like a single gold block in real life, that would be like, that's enough to set you for life probably, because gold is measured in like ounces, and gold is so heavy, so a cubic meter of gold would be absolutely gigantic. So I don't know, it just feels like you literally cannot fit an entire like almost cubic meter of gold into just that one thing. So like, it's got to be some sort of like magical process or something, especially because why would covering an apple in gold, you know, give it special properties? You are a good tree to cut down, but I've already cut you down once. I want to give the other ones a chance. So it's got to be some sort of magic, but in that case, why can't gold be used in potion making as much? You want to grow? I don't have bones with me. I could go grab bone meal. I've just cut down this tree. I've cut down that tree over there. I want to cut down this tree. Hey, that'll do it. That'll do it for us. Okay, oh wait, chat, but just thinking, you can trade gold to clerics, right? And I feel like that gives us a strong lead into the possible like magical properties of gold, because or wait, can you use gold ingots in no, it's golden carrots that you use in potion making. I'm thinking this is giving us some basis for the whole making a gapple is actually like a process instead of just covering a thing. So you trade gold to potion people. What are they called? Clerics. I can talk. You can trade gold to clerics, which implies that clerics have need for something. Need for gold. You know, it's not just any old material. It's a material that clerics can do something with. Clerics do in fact like work with potion stands, so one would assume that any material that they like actively search for is something that would be useful in their trade. Now we can't use gold in potion making, which if we're running with this whole idea that it's like a specialized process, it could be that, you know, we just don't have like the skill to extract the raw magic from the gold to be able to use it in potion making. I've talked before about how I wish that potion making either like gave you experience or took experience, because messing with something like the natural systems of the world usually requires some sort of like sacrifice or have something be given. Gasp? Oh, do you have a breakthrough, or are you just gasping in response to whatever the heck I'm talking about? Cause okay. Gold is used for experience potions. Ooh. Ooh. That could make a lot of sense. Because, you know, we can't make experience potions. The only people with the capability to do that are the clerics. So, huh. Interesting. Yeah, because I was trying to think, like, other things that could... Maybe gold and, like, turtle scoots. Something clerics can do that we can't, plus needing gold equals experience potions. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of things to, like, disprove that right here. Because it just makes a lot of sense. You know, gold having special magical properties. Okay, so when you eat a gapple, you get regen and absorption for, like, some time. And I feel like that kind of... Like, it makes sense to me that those same properties could also theoretically apply to, like, just raw gold and stuff. Because it's not just the like, the gold that you're eating with a gapple. It's, like, gold under the influence of apple. And that's why it makes sense for, like, golden carrots and stuff to give you potions of night vision, because it's not just gold again, it's gold under influence of carrot. So actually, I'm wondering if maybe gold just acts as, like, as a modifier to potion making in some way. Oh, hi gold. Hi. Oh, we're talking about the possibility that clerics use gold to create experience potions. Because I was talking about how it doesn't make a lot of sense that gapples don't make a lot of sense. You just cover an apple in gold and all of a sudden it gives you special effects. But we're theorizing that it's not actually covering the apple in gold, it's just, like, infusing the apple with, like, the magical effects of the gold, and that's what gives it the things. I really like this theory. I really, really like this theory. Because you gotta admit, you can't just shove almost an entire cubic meter of gold into one apple and then, like, still be able to eat it relatively quickly. So, like, you've got to be, like, infusing it with the gold or something. I think that's cool. The reason I said maybe, like, gold and turtle scoots is that clerics will also, like, take turtle scoots. I guess, like, they also have rotten flesh and stuff, but considering that experience potions are green, I thought that would maybe make sense. Because, I know, green goes in, green comes out, I guess, is where that came from. It could just be pure gold, though. Okay, but thinking, if we're assuming that gold acts as, like, a modifier in potion making or whatever, or, you know, whatever process it's used as, considering, so golden apples give you regen and absorption, and then golden carrots give you, like, saturation and stuff, plus the strengthening property of the potions would lend it to using scoots, I suppose. Yeah, because I think, okay, this might not have, like, anything to do with anything, but I think it's especially interesting that you can stack experience potions more than you can, like, and you can't stack regular potions. So possibly, like, using the gold in it has an effect on that. You know, gold being used as, like, an intensifier strengthener for the potions could theoretically allow you to then, you know, stack them because they're not as volatile. This theory probably doesn't make a lot of coherent sense, but I like it a lot. I think it's a good theory. Because, so in that case, gold would most likely act as, like, a, just, I don't know, like, basic generic intensifier for most potion effects, which theoretically we, you know, can't unlock ourselves with potions because we are not potion makers, we are people who have access to potion stands. And I think that's an important distinction that, I think it is an important distinction that clerics appear to be trained, whereas we're just kind of throwing stuff in a thing and hoping that something comes out of it. So, I mean, under this theory, it's theoretically possible that, I'll keep the cactus with me for now. It is theoretically possible that clerics can make every single one of the potions that we know how to make, but they just, like, either don't or don't trade it to us for some reason. That's really interesting. That's a really, really interesting theory. I like that. And I mean, okay, so then, like, on the subject of, like, the golden apples thing, gapples, I feel like, make sense just as they are due to the nature of enchantment. And again, I'm going to assume that we can't enchant golden apples because we are not people trained in the use of an enchanting table. We just kind of grab enchanting tables and shove things in it. So, you know, theoretically, it would make sense that we do not have the capability to, you know, work more intensely with those materials. Yes, of course I've got cactus here. Let's go get some bamboo. Yeah, so we can't enchant gapples probably because it requires a more specialized process, which is probably the same reason we can't make experience potions. That then would raise the question of why clerics don't make other potions. I would say, like, maybe it would be like, they don't have the materials sort of thing, but at the same time, they probably don't have that many materials for, like, experience potion kind of stuff, if we're assuming that it's made of golden scoots. Like, I don't trade with my clerics that often. Both of those are fairly rare materials. So I'm gonna guess that there's gotta be some other reason why they don't usually make those other potions. It could be, like, they're not supposed to sell them. Maybe we've talked about, like, clerics usually being related to some sort of, like, deity or something. Maybe potions in traditional villager culture are only supposed to be used for specific purposes, and thus should not be just, like, I don't know, bottled and sold. Which I think if we, like, run with that theory that there's some sort of, like, religious reason for clerics not making other potions, I do think it's important to note that it probably wouldn't be sacrilegious for us to use potions because, you know, potions are just a process. Potions are just things. It's, like, we don't seem to abide by the same, like, lives and things as the villagers, so we're probably okay. We're probably not offending them terribly. Alternatively, we just make potions out of their view, generally, so they don't really notice. Ooh. I like having the grass around the houses. I need to be inside the door. I just really like that. And to be fair, there's not a lot of, like, proof for any of these speculations. It's not like, oh my gosh, and then we can use this clue to determine that this is actually how it works. But honestly, that's probably how it should stay. You know, Minecraft lore is pretty open and there's a lot of valid interpretations of it. So narrowing down just one thing, like gold having like special properties enchanting, could mess with the, I don't know, the vibes of it all. Could mess with the chill. Oh yeah, we just have the things vibe that Minecraft has. Whee! Right, let's pick up more bamboo. Bamboo! Bamboo! Bap! I like bamboo. Like IRL and IRL and in Minecraft. It's just a singular plant. It just does things, you know? It's like, hey, do you do things? And bamboo says nothing because it's a plant. But I imagine it saying like, yeah, sure, doing things sounds chill. Doing things is pretty poggers, as it were. Oof. Either way, like no matter what actually the truth about like gold's purpose in Minecraft and stuff, I am going to continue to believe that you don't actually just coat an apple with gold for a gapple, because I think that that is kind of silly. I think it's probably some sort of process. Let that be known, chat. If you ever want to know my interpretation of gapples in Minecraft, I think that's more of a process than just like a coating apples in gold thing. How many sticks do I need? I need a lot of sticks. Let's go ahead and grab a shulker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I probably need 10 to compete with these amount of logs, but let's go for 8 right now. Just to like spare the lives of my bamboo, and also because I'm not sure exactly how many fences I'm gonna need. I'm just preparing for the future by trying to get the resources for a lot of them. And like, you know, it's sticks and wood, things that I will use eventually no matter what. Sticks and wood and sticks and wood and wood and sticks. Wooden sticks, chat. Have you ever experienced wooden sticks? It is the rarest type of sticks. No sticks have ever been wooden before now, and now all of a sudden they are. Get yours for $9.99.99. Hello chat, would you like a rare wooden stick? I promise that this is a good investment and not a scam. Have you ever seen a stick that's made out of wood? That's what I thought. So come on down and get yours today. Pick them up right fresh. We got sticks. We got wood. We got sticks that are also wood and wood that's also sticks. You'll never find a better deal than this. So come check it out. We're open all weekdays. Always. Come down. It's so collectible. I think it's interesting, chat, that for the nature of most collectibles, the thing that makes them collectibles is the assumption that everyone else will lose theirs at some point. You know, if there's like a collectible coin or like a collectible comic book or something, just the assumption is that at some point everyone else will like maybe stop caring about it and just throw it out, or like it'll get lost or damaged somehow, and somehow you'll end up having like the only like rare version of it, or the only one that will be valuable, or not maybe the only one, but you know, one of the only ones. It's just such a gamble, such a, I don't know, such a commitment to the idea that people will get tired of things. But gotta make sure my bamboo isn't getting got. My bamboo isn't getting gotten. Ooh. I think maybe knocking down one more. Oh, wait. No. I need 10 bamboo. It looks like I've got some over here that I didn't collect. So with that, I need 6 more bamboo, and that I can easily get by breaking down the growing ones. Right. That. And that squid is gonna die. Excuse me. Why are you like this? Why do squids do this? I've gotten 5 ink just from, like, standing around this area. Like, does that not feel, I don't know, a bit odd? Does that not just... I don't know, man. I don't know why they're like this. Actually, I'm immediately going to take these right back out because I want to make more fences. But let's just pop. Okay. We got sticks. We got planks. I've got an extra stack of logs in my inventory for some reason. Meh, I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm gonna use it. Oh, apparently I got more logs than I thought I did. That's chill. That's alright, I'm fine. Alright. let's just make some drops off at New Stunk City, and then we're gonna, yeah, gonna head back out over to the railroad, and I'm cautiously optimistic about the progress that we're making today. It seems to be going well. You know, we made it through the most difficult sections, theoretically. Well, not the most difficult section we have made it through. The most difficult section was the chasm. But, is it a chasm or a ravine? I'm bad at words. Semicolon, however, comma, we've still got the big long section to deal with. Is it getting dark? Not quite, but it's enough to head out and do some work. We're gonna go for it anyway. Alright, ready? Pew! Oh wow, okay. Yeah, oh, we've made a fair distance out this way. Alright. That's chill, that's cool. That's alright, that's fine. Let's go for... do we want a water landing? Yeah, we're going for a water landing. And yeah, we've got a little bit of time. A little bit of time to do a little bit of work. Excuse me. Going to be doing a little bit of work here. Yay! Oh, I love railroads. I think that we should have more railroads in real life. Like, I know that there are already a large number of railroads, but have we considered that that is probably not enough? When is it enough railroads, and when is it too many railroads? There's only one way to find out. Oh gosh, so chat. Yesterday I was reading a story that Point Blank had recommended to me. It's on the HFY Reddit, which is like about humanity and stuff. Oh, I thought it was just barely too short to reach that. It was really interesting. I don't want to spoil it. It's called like Chrysalis, I believe, and it's about like where humans went through an extinction event, and there's like one last human who like wakes up as a computer brain a while after the whole destruction has happened. And it's just absolutely fascinating the way that they took the story and like what makes humans human. What is humanity? Is humanity like our species? Is humanity a thought, an ideal? Like what the goal is to like be... Oh, I don't want to like... Oh, I don't want to spoil the story too much, but basically there's just some really interesting ideas about the nature of humanity and our role in like the galaxy in this world and stuff. It's pretty poggers. It's pretty nice when you can get some good writing like that. I don't know, I like talking about the nature of humanity and I don't know, who we are, what we can be, what we shouldn't be. And it's just fun philosophical times. Very, very exciting. Whee! Because, gosh, humans can be so good but also so bad, if you know what I mean. Like, humans really have some absolutely wonderful qualities to us, but at the same time, like, we can be just absolutely trash, terrible, no good things. It's just... wow, if you know what I mean. Okay, alright. Sleeping times. So, sleepy times. Let's consume some liquid. I like to consume liquid. I think consuming liquid is pretty nice. Okay, we got the liquid. Liquid has been consumed. And eat steak. Yay! Steak. And talk about a stakeout, am I right? Oh boy. Hello. Good morning. That's interesting. The regular smooth stone doesn't have this little light bit, but the slabs do. I wonder what causes that. Is it that's supposed to be like where it links up with the with another smooth stone if you do it in like full blocks instead of slabs? Is it called a slab? Like, Yes, it's called slabs. I always call them like half slabs for some reason. And that's incorrect because that would be 1/4 of a block. But it's not 1/4 of a block, it's just 1/2. Alright, I'm gonna need to pull out my smooth stone. That's the next resource that we require. Bop. There we are. And let's pick up 2 of these puppies and another one of these. I like 2 of those, 1 of these, 3 of that, you know, etc., etc. Alright, and just messing around with this a little bit. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. Push. Liquid. Okay. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, 6. Bop. I had exactly 4. Bop. Okay. Yeah, doing the sections over water is one of the more difficult parts of this whole design, but not nearly as difficult as the chasms, so... Oh, it just looks so good. It looks so clean with the things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pop. 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 Man, humanity's so wild. Chat, I need to read more, like, meaningful books. I tend to read a lot, but a lot of it tends to just be, you know, like, I don't know, whatever I can find, or just, like, interesting stuff. I want to read more, like, deep thinking books, which may make me pretentious as all heck, but consider that a lot of it's just really good. 4, 5, and 6. Like, yes, it's kind of pretentious, but, like, I don't know, books are deemed important for a reason, and I would like to explore more of those reasons. Bop, bop. And again, maybe some of it is deemed important for reasons I won't ultimately end up caring about. But that's fine. I don't need to worry about that. Because the experience is what makes it. Ooh, like chat. Okay, so one of the important-ish books that I have read is it's called Silas Marner. And the reason I know about it is because the show Wishbone did an episode on it. I don't know if anyone here would know what Wishbone is. Oh, maybe Mr. Mulligar was an old man. But Wishbone, it was a series about a dog who liked literature and would, like, read books and then apply that to his life. And, I mean, looking back, it was a sneaky way to introduce the children to, like, text-to-self and text-to-text connections. You know, all those skills they tried to teach us how to do, like make connections in books and literature and stuff. They were very sneaky about it. But they did an episode about Silas Marner in Wishbone, and it was really interesting. Like the Silas Marner is all about like morality and misers versus, like, I don't know, literally everyone else, and like infidelity, the rich versus the poor kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've lost count. And, like, what is a person's treasure? Because the titular character, Silas Marner, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The titular character, Silas Marner, starts the book as a miser. You know, someone who just, like, hoards money and doesn't want to, like, give any of it up ever. But then, like, in the middle of the book, he has his store of gold stolen, but he finds, like, an abandoned kid, a baby, really, she's a baby, and he just decides to, like, take her in, and then she becomes his gold, essentially. He finds purpose in, you know, not just, like, collecting money anymore, but in providing a good life for his daughter. And I'll chat, this probably goes back to my whole thing about, like, let people take care of each other and have that be their primary motivation. but it's just beautiful, chat. Just like watching. Here, I've messed up. Yeah, just the way that, because the reason why he was a miser was he had been part of like a religious group in his youth, but someone like someone stole money from them, and they had decided that it was him through it was supposed to be like a way to discern things, and they like drew straws and it was him, but he hadn't stolen the money, so like it was incorrect, and he had to come to terms with like, you know, his life, his beliefs, and like the idea that things had been wrong. And it's, oh chat, it's one of those books where I'm like, oh, this is definitely a meaningful book, but like it's a meaningful book for a reason, because surprise surprise, it's got meaning to it. And I don't know, just there's something beautiful about like the reason why he's okay in the end is because he's able to like have this relationship with his daughter. And the plot actually even thickens from there. Hi, Them. Hello. Hey, welcome. How you doing? I hope you are feeling well today. We're talking about a book called Silas Marner that I read some time ago and think is absolutely beautiful. And so chat, the plot actually thickens because Silas Marner's daughter that he found is actually the illegitimate daughter of the local lord. She had been abandoned as a baby by her mother because, you know, her mother couldn't afford to like take care of her or anything. And you know, Silas like found her and like started taking care of this girl. Forgot today's students, and that's why I'm like, oh, that's chill. We've been working on the railroads, and look at how beautiful that is. Just that stretch of columns right there. I love railroads so much. I adore railroads. 6. Yeah, so his daughter, I don't remember his daughter's name. I remember Silas's name because he is the titular character, but that's literally the only name that I remember. But he's just, yeah, so but then it turns out that the like local lord's wife, like his real wife is it turns out that she cannot have children, and so he's looking for an heir, and it turns out that Silas's daughter like could be his heir, but she's like, no, I want to stay with my father because he was the one who like took care of me, not you. Like, sure, you may be my biological dad or whatever, but consider that you like were never there during my childhood, and Silas was. Again, it's about the family ties. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, that looks correct. So yeah, it's all about the family feels and stuff. Like, chat, if you think about it, like, sure, she could have been rich by like going and living with her biological father, and like, sure, then they also promised to like take care of Silas and stuff, but the person that she was at that point was not the daughter that the local lord wanted. She was Silas's daughter. It's about the families and the children that you find on your doorstep after losing your large store of money that you have been hoarding. Silas Marner is a good book. Also, a fun fact about Silas Marner: it was written by an author named George Eliot, which is a pseudonym for a female author. So that's pretty poggers. That's pretty cool. She was like, I'm going to write a book, but I'm going to publish it under a different name. Oh, chat, just writing pseudonyms are just like the forefathers of like internet fake names, you know. I've always wanted a pseudonym, but haven't really been able to think of a good one ever. Like I don't know, something like George Eliot is really cool. It sounds like a real person name, but it's not actually the name, is what I think is fun about that. It's like, ahaha, you have fallen into my clever trap. You thought that that George Eliot was my real name, but it wasn't. Oh, chat. Just imagine if one day I just, like, I don't know, post in the I'm Alive and I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I think it's time that I tell you my real actual personal name. My name is George Eliot. And what if this is all just a roundabout way to introduce you guys to, like, my real name without having you actually know? So I'm like, does chat approve of the name George Eliot? Is chat, do they think it's an odd name? Like, if my real name is George Eliot, will they still like show up and like my streams? Like, does it matter if my name is Quimby or George Eliot? You guys better not care if my name is actually George Eliot. Mostly because my name is probably actually George Eliot, and then I would cry if you didn't like it. Chat, my real name. Chat, I think it's time I tell you all who I actually am. I am George Eliot, the author of Silas Marner. I know this may come as a surprise because I was thought dead. Because I theoretically lived like a long time ago. But I'm just here to tell you now. Hey chat, it's me, the real George Eliot. A Quimby by any other name would still be as power hungry and Robert Barron as George Eliot would. Can you believe that Quimby's name is absolutely George Eliot, author of Silas Marner? I know, I can't believe I've like hidden it from you guys for this long, that I am actually George Eliot, the author of Silas Marner. I just figured, you know, I've been out of the literary game for a few hundred years now while the whole, you know, being presumed dead thing was going on. Quimby is AI theory losing traction. Or is it gaining traction? George Eliot was an AI? Oh my gosh. So, chat, the implications that would have for, like, AI and just, like, the entire subject of research, I think would actually be kind of interesting, because if an AI wrote Silas Marner, what does that say about, like, the nature of artificial intelligence and its capability to discuss empathy and, you know, topics like that? Just consider for a moment. If a book such as Silas Marner was written by George Eliot, aka an AI, aka Quimby, then does that mean that this whole AI experiment is not to test whether AIs can be Minecraft streamers, but if AI can write compelling storylines that make people feel things? 5, 6, okay. I think that would be so interesting. Chat, now I want to write, that might be a bit on the nose there. I want to read a story written by an AI, but I want it to be like a really good story written by an AI. You know, I want there to be an AI in this world that is out there writing like beautiful literature, and you know, we just don't expect it because we're like, AIs can't write beautiful literature. 4, 5, 6. Chat, this is sounding like a movie. Should I write the screenplay for this and then, like, I don't know, make lots of money off of it? Should I write a screenplay about an AI who writes literature and to prove that it's human? Ooh, okay, what if that actually sounds so good though? An AI writing literature in an effort to prove that it's human enough to be considered a person? 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because chat, that actually sounds kind of heartbreaking, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds kind of sad. The AI written Batman movie script is pretty funny. Oh, I keep seeing it, but I never actually read it. Fem, do you recommend that I actually read the AI Batman script? Because I just see like a missile bouncing off of the Joker, and it looks it looks fun. Maybe the real humanity was the meaning the AI developed along the way. Okay, Fem, I will find the AI written Batman movie script. Because yes, the AI is so confused. Aw, baby. Aw, AI. You don't have to be confused. It's okay. I know that Batman is a confusing figure, and I know that it's got lots of weird things that happen, but you don't need to be afraid. It's alright. Surprise, I am the AI who wrote the Batman movie script. That was the first effort. No, I'm not gonna claim credit from another AI. That would just be plagiarism. I'm gonna let the other AI's accomplishments stand on its own, with no interference from me. Me just being so self-righteous, like, oh yes, but I would never steal accomplishments from another AI. That would simply be dreadful. And I like this way of counting better. This way of counting is a lot easier for me. If I do it right, it's a lot easier for me. If I do it incorrectly, then it may be a bit harder. But only a bit, so that's fine. Yeah! Oh, that works so well, actually. That is not bad. Just imagine being the AI asked to write a Batman script. Like, you gotta feel bad for it. You know? I think it deserves a lot of sympathy. Because Batman can be confusing for, like, I don't know, just everyday people. Imagine trying to do it while also being an AI. Like, that just takes dedication and also, like, I don't know, a lot of willpower. I think the AIs deserve credit for writing Batman. I think that they really do. And okay, yep. I'm gonna take a second and place some fences out and about, as it were. Bop, bop, bop. I love railroads. I love railroads so much. Just look at them go. Look how beautiful this area is. Just those columns going off into the distance, keeping the railroad going. Oh. That is a sight to behold. I mean, I've told you guys that my my inspiration for doing an industrial revolution inspired like genre time period thing was because I wanted to do railroads, right? I wanted to make a big city system with connecting railroads and just like big old paths everywhere, and the industrialism of the railroads. So really, chat, I guess you could just say that I'm really like fulfilling the purpose of this whole like playing Minecraft thing that I decided to do. If the purpose of the Minecraft roleplay was actually railroads all along, then what does that say about the importance of railroads to our society? Because chat, we all know that Minecraft roleplay is one of the most highly regarded things in our current society. You know, the place that Minecraft roleplay occupies in our current society is really quite incredible. It holds so much weight and, you know, so much veneration. And if railroads are the purpose for that, then I think that tells us a lot about railroads and Minecraft roleplay. Yeah, I'm gonna need a heck a ton of fences. Luckily, I have a lot of materials for fences. It's funny how that works. Can I just... Wow, chat, imagine if you get a lot of resources for something, oftentimes you can actually make those things. Oh, hey Sally. Oh, thanks for the resub. Aw. Time to brag about being subscribed to Quimby, let's go. Aw. Thanks, Sally, I appreciate it. Happy 3 months. That's a good amount of time to have been subbed. Congratulations. Congratulations, Sally. And thanks for sticking around that long. It's been lovely having you. I like all the plant knowledge and stuff you bring. That's really cool. I have fences. Boop. And I need more fences. It's getting dark. I may as well just head in for now. Aw, thanks, Sally. If I knew how to send hearts in chat, I would also be sending hearts back to you. Actually, wait, does anyone know, like, how to do those purple hearts? I see the purple hearts, like, everywhere. And I personally, I don't know how to do them, but I like the color purple and I like hearts. Today I learned that gas in USA is super cheap compared to average salary. Yeah, I would say that that's probably true. Cause, oh yeah, that Purple Heart, that's the one. That is the one. But yeah, so average salary. I don't know like the average like person salary, but I know that for like even for most like entry level like low wage jobs, you should still theoretically be able to afford gasoline for the most part if you're careful about your usage of it. It's like, oh, I think it's around like $4-ish per gallon currently for most people. The intersection of railroads and AI is Minecraft Industrial Revolution roleplay. I mean, legitimately, it kind of is. Like, just thinking about that, I guess you're subsidized to an insane degree. Really? So it's like legitimately subsidized. Because I know that the US can produce all of its own gas if it wants to, but the US doesn't and like purchases it from elsewhere. But gas is like legitimately subsidized. With one monthly salary in USA, you can buy around 10,000 liters of gas. With one average monthly salary in my country, you can buy only 1,000 liters. Oh, interesting. And I'm guessing that is because of the subsidization that Stella was talking about. That's crazy. That is actually so much gasoline. I mean, it does make sense. Us Americans do like our vehicles. Oh, chat. So one time I was doing, chat. Oh my gosh. Oh, this story makes me so sad. Low pay and gas here. Low pay and gas here is like 2.5 times more expensive. Oh yeah, that would do it. That would do it for you. Yep, those factors would tend to do those things. But okay, so chat. One time I was doing like a mock government thing for a class, and my group's responsibility was to propose, a theoretical like environmentalism law. Like our topic was the environment, and we were like, oh, we'll do like environmentalism because like global warming and stuff. So we were proposing a like carbon tax law, specifically one that we researched like a lot the EU carbon tax laws, various other like the proposed reason for carbon tax laws, etc. And so our goal was to only have the law affect large corporations so that the common person wouldn't have to like worry about their like energy usage to a common degree, because really the big users of like carbon stuff are large corporations. So as much as like individuals can try to like help out and stuff with their carbon usage, if we really want to get like the environment to be better, we need to put like regulations on companies. So we had like size of company, factory, etc. that would be affected. We had to figure out all these factors and stuff. And then in the debate, we present our law, we made it so clear so many times, this only affects large companies. The average consumer will not need to pay this tax. And by the way, it's only taxing like carbon usage of like large companies and stuff. And then in the debate over whether we would like vote the law in and stuff, one of the question arguments that people used against it was like, well, but like what if someone just like needs gas for their car or something? Like, come on. And I was like, but I was probably unreasonably angry about that one. And it honestly, I do wonder if like maybe we just didn't explain the law well enough. Like we tried so many times to make it clear like the purpose of the law and who it would affect and everything. But I don't know, maybe we messed up somewhere because people just did not understand that we were talking about a large scale basis. And we never even mentioned anything about gasoline in the law. It was literally just like carbon tax on large companies. Where do you get putting like gas taxes in from that? it was just frustrating, chat. And again, I probably got more angry than I should have about it. I got really, really amped up about it. I was, because people just weren't getting the law. They weren't understanding your point. And it was rough. It was admittedly not my favorite moment. But oh well, that's in the past now. I don't have to take that class ever again. I don't have to deal with those people ever again either, really. So we're all right. Oh, bye, Sally. Thanks for coming around. It was fun interacting with you today and chatting and stuff. It's really frustrating you're clearly not listened to. Yeah, that may have been the issue. But yeah, bye, Sally. Hope to see you another time. It's been great. It's been fun hanging out. Thanks for the resub again. Bye. Good luck with whatever you need to do. You got this. I believe in you. I'm just gonna be placing these fences here. Oh, and I should probably go too soon. I just looked at the clock. Yeah, it's about time for me to be done. Oh, we've done so much good work today, though. Like, oh, just look at this. Look at this huge old section that we've gotten done. That is lovely. That does put a smile on my face. Okay, I'm gonna use up these last 7 fences, and then we're gonna go ahead and end things up out here, because I got stuff that I need to be doing. Yeah, fences. Okay. No, not the crafting table. I would like that back, please. Please and thank. Okay, we're getting just that last little one. No, not that either. I was using the wrong tool for that. I was like, why is this taking so long? I was using a pickaxe. Okay. Well, there's that. Let's pull off the armor. Get to a good spot for our little F5 farewells. Alright, so yeah, thanks for coming around today, everyone. It was really fun, just, working on railroads, getting stuff done, chatting. I'll be back tomorrow. I stream Monday through Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, we can do frogs before we leave. We can do the frogs. Does anyone have any suggestions for people to raid? Because I feel like this would be a good day to do that. Yeah, bye guys, bye. Frogs brought to you by Finn. We'll just run the frogs real quick. That's the frog that kills it. Yep. Bye guys. If no one has any raid suggestions, I might just send you all over to the otters. They're usually live, and I like otters, so yeah. Thank you for the frogs, Finn. I muchly appreciate that. Just yep. Taking that. All right. Okay, I'm back. So bye guys. Bye. I'm probably just gonna send you all over to otters theoretically. Have a good day. Do good things. Be good people. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye. All right. So let's just. How do I end stream first or no? This is fine. I'm bad at this, but that's all right. Well, I hope to see you guys next time. It's been absolutely lovely. Have a wonderful day. Okay. All right. And bye.